Hello. All right, so just like I said, I found a part two of Clav's drop one, save one. So just like before, if you happen to stumble across this video, please go and watch Clav's video and play along and like put your saves in the comments on Clav's video. I'm gonna write down my saves. So then as soon as I'm done recording, just like last time, I'm gonna put my answers down there. Yeah, this is fun. I hope there's more. Clav will probably be surprised to find me doing this the very next day. She was nice enough to actually share my reaction to, or me playing the first part of the game. So that was really nice. Yeah, so I'm very interested to see the choices this time. She seems to, like I said last time, do a good job of like choosing songs that have like similar vibes. So that of course makes it harder to pick. Yeah, I forgot there was one more. Oh yeah, I was just gonna say I like I said, I'm trying to record something every day that I have this apartment to myself. Hopefully that will be through the end of next week. But I can't promise, I work full time, so I can't promise I'm not going to be just too exhausted sometimes to do that. Like this is pretty late. It's like 9 p.m. I ate dinner, watched a little TV, and that's all. That's all I've done, and it's already 9 p.m. since I got off work. So I'm trying to record this. And as you can probably see, I'm also going to restart my idol or G idol. Somehow still not figured out how to say that. Journey, so I'm gonna record a reaction to their debut song, which I've never heard somehow. So anyway, yeah, let's get started. I'm so pumped. This was so fun. Like I said, I was so confident when I did the first part. But then, I struggled in a very unlikely place that I don't think people struggle with a lot, which was the rose blue deja vu. I don't think a lot of people had struggles with that, but man, it got me. Okay, so all right, let's go. I did see, just to test my audio, I started a few seconds of it just to test the audio. So I know it's 15 rounds. I did see that, but that's it. I don't know what the choices are. Okay. No! What did I just hit Scream over everything yesterday, and then I'm hit with Scream versus frickin' Odd Eye. Okay. Scream. It's still Scream. The thing about Scream's production, it is so sophisticated. The Scream is a perfect song. I don't think people understand. Scream, obviously it's subjective, it's music, but Scream is a perfect song. The layers are perfect. The BPM is perfect because it's like a dance. It's like the rhythm of a dance song, but it's not chaotic. If people say it's chaotic, it's not chaotic. The layering is just done so well. It's not. It gives the impression because it's upbeat and you really get into it. So I feel like it gives the impression that it's like this chaotic song that's all over the place, but it's not. It's structured in such a sophisticated way. The vocal layering is just phenomenal, and the drops there's build up to the drops, so there's not like oh, where's this come from? Which I think people have that response to Boca a lot. But the drops are just like, oh yeah, where's this going? Where's this about to go? That's what you want. I feel like when people are starting to say that during the pre-chorus, that's the perfect chorus. If it's going to be a drop, it's the perfect drop. And yeah, it's just like the EDM element of Scream. See, now, I love Odd Eye to death. and I think it's also a song I have no complaints about. However, it's a little bit clunky. Um, it's like, you know, it's like which I love. I just did this yesterday, like dun 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 dun. Dun. But it's a lot of stuff in the layering doing that. Like it's like the EDM thing, and then it's the guitar. It's just now, Odd Eye. Now Odd Eye is chaotic. I love it. I love that it's chaotic. That's not a that's just a description. That's not a complaint. But yeah, I think that Scream was just I don't know what else to say. I think that's one of the greatest songs ever. I think not K-pop ever, period, of all time. I think Scream is a perfect song, and it blew my mind the first time that I heard it, and I couldn't believe Dreamcatcher did it, just because again they're so underappreciated. I'm like, how do you make this? How do you do this? How do you do something so vocally interesting like this, and with the production like this EDM rock kind of thing? Like how that's so hard to do. Those are not genres that agree with each other very well, and they did it so well. They did it for the whole Dystopia trilogy. It was very well done. But Scream, that is just not something you hear a lot in any genre of music. Just I don't think I've watched. I mean, outside of K-pop, any corner of the music industry, I personally, will say that me personally, I've heard dance songs. I've certainly heard guitar elements in the EDM song. You know, I've heard all of these things, but I'll just say, I've just never heard a song like Scream before. I had never, at that time, I had never heard a song like Scream before, ever. So, yeah. So Scream, this was way too long, I'm sorry. So anyway, saving Scream. Oh my god, the raps. Okay, I'm done. I'm not done. Listen to me. This song is perfect. This is, it, oh. There's so much in that song that should not work. Wow. Like, what is Dami even doing? Like, like, that after the bridge, and that, for the part she has when she, like, I don't even know what you would call it. I don't even know what it's called. Is it also part of the bridge? But you know, that one Dami part towards the end. It's just like, bring her back in. With no warning. Bring her back in. That song is incredible to me still. I never get tired of it. I'm just in awe of it, as you can tell. Move on. I'll move on. Interesting. I guess I'll pick is it before and after? I think I'll pick that because I think that, if I recall correctly, now intros and stuff I don't hear a lot. I don't think there's much more to the Because intro. But it does have that nice creepy, you know, it pulled all the, it's one of the few intros that I think they actually used the title track in. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's not actually something that they do a lot. Like the intros and the outros are their own separate, like, I think they give the general vibe of either the title track or the whole album, maybe. But I feel like Because might be one of the very few intros / outros that actually used the title track. So that is cool in that sense, but just judging it by itself as a standalone thing, I feel like, if I recall, it doesn't have much going on. So I think that, at least based on that, the before after thing is just more interesting. I'm singing, but Because. No more. Always. Oh. It's loud. That got real loud. Interesting. No doubt. I would like to speak to Clav. This is rude, I think. This is there has to be an etiquette to fandom and things that we do. I feel blindsided. I feel disrespected. Cause why? Why would you? Why would you? Why would you? Why would you? Like why did you? Why would you do that? Okay. This is just because I was so confident yesterday. See, karma really will, like the universe really will just be like on your ass for no reason. Like it's not that serious. Like it's just me enjoying some games. I didn't deserve that kind of treatment from the universe or a class. Okay. See, you know what? It's just, it's a talk. I do enjoy these songs equally. I really do. So I'm just gonna say, oh my goodness. Okay, so since on the surface I love both songs equally, I have to dig deeper. So I have to look beyond the sound and see what one may have going forward over another one. Dami's rap in Wind Blows is dope. But also she has that effect on her voice, and I really do feel like they overuse that for her. She has such a cool voice and a cool tone, and I wish they would stop diluting it, or muting it a bit with that sort of like either the sort of megaphone effect or the auto tune. I wish they would just kind of let that go. That Limit No More. If I don't want to give it up, Limit No More. Okay, yeah, I love that. So that's cool because I think what both of them have going on is that they have these unexpected moments. First of all, the chorus of Wind Blows is completely unexpected and shouldn't work, and it does. It's so fun. But there are a lot of like little moments in the Frozen. I feel like you don't know where the heck in the Frozen is going from one moment to the next. It's interesting. I keep saying that word, interesting. But it is. Like, the first time I heard it, I was like, oh. Like, you know, it immediately gets into that beat that's kind of cool. And it's like, yeah. So, like, I like In the Frozen. I feel like it's really fun. I feel like it's unpredictable, but I feel like it has a lot of depth to it. And I don't know if Wind Blows has the same kind of dynamic. But, so, okay, I'm going to go with In the Frozen just because of the sprinkles. It's like they're both the same cake, but one has sprinkles. And the sprinkles is the ad-libs in the Frozen. The really interesting parts at the end, that Limit No More part, I thought was pretty cool. How they sort of ping pong the Limit No More part, I think is really cool. Yeah, I appreciate that one. So I appreciate both of them. Yeah, I'm gonna go with In the Frozen. This was mean though. This was mean, and I won't forget it. Oh, Wind Blows is so fun, and the choreo. I mean, that also I guess is a point I could have given Wind Blows because it has choreo, but I feel I'm satisfied. I'm content with choosing In the Frozen. Had to talk myself into it though. What the fuck? There's a video for Full Moon? What? Shut up, can't get you out of my mind. There's a video for Full Moon? Like a music video? Or like a special... What's... Okay, I'll investigate that later. Okay, Full Moon. That one's pretty easy for me. Can't Get You Out of My Mind is just, wait, yeah, I would guess, I don't think I'm, like, super into, like, dance or, like, dance rave music, dance music like that. I like it, but I just don't think I'm super into it, so, like, I don't think I would listen to, I don't listen to, Can't Get You Out of My Mind. I would love to experience it live, though, you know. There are a lot of songs you just, like, specifically feels like they're put in the discography, for one, to diversify it, but just for the sole purpose of the live experience, I feel. And I feel like that's definitely one of them. I just wanted to look at Dami with her hair like that. I think I'm gonna go with All Day Long again. Red Sun. Do not be silent night. I'll be so sad. Oh, okay. Oh, that's worse. Yeah, I'm gonna choose New Days again. Airplane is so fun, though. I'm actually really surprised at myself for loving that song as much as I do, because it is such kind of bubbly, kind of upbeat, fun pop song. But I enjoy it. I really, really do. Some songs I feel like I only hear when I'm watching reactors react to them. Like when I'm watching people do their like Dreamcatcher journey or deep dive. I'm like, oh damn, this is good. Like an Airplane is one. They're like I never listened to that, but I'm so delighted when I'm watching these album listens. That's a hard one, but I'm going to say Black or White. Mainly because of Dami's rap. Give the girl some bars. Give her 16. Yeah, I think that's one of the most satisfying Dami raps ever, just because, like, you think she's going to get her normal half of a second, and then she just keeps going. And you're like, yes! That's kind of the one downside to groups that have a significant amount of members is, that time allotted on the track is just it's just only so much. Now, granted, this was 6 people, unfortunately, because Donkey wasn't there, but that's enough. a song can only be so long. That's enough to make it so it's structured the way that it's, your main vocalist is going to get most of the verses. Your main and lead vocalist, rather, are going to get most of the verses. And then the sub vocal, sorry, and the sub vocalist or a lead vocalist, most likely the lead vocalist is going to get the pre chorus. And then the chorus is going to go back and forth between the sub vocalists. So, and then the rapper gets like 12 to 16 seconds. So, I'm not complaining. I think Dreamcatcher's line distribution is about as fair as I've seen in K-pop. But I would like to be greedy and ask that the producers give Dami just a little bit longer, or split it up. Like they do in Scream, she has like one part and she comes back, and I guess Boca's sort of the same thing. Or even like Period, she has these little sort of small standalone parts that elevate the song, and then she also has like a rap in there. And I also wish in general that they have 3 rappers. I wish they would utilize them more on the title tracks, like they did do it on Period, and they did do it on Boca, and they did do it on Screen. So I guess they've done it quite a bit, but I want a little bit more on the B sides of like Dami go, and then Guyan goes, and then so like that's one of my favorite things about Demian. But I want more of that. I want them to utilize the rappers more. Like it doesn't always just have to be Dami, but if it is, it would be nice if we had her for longer. And if we can't, then it would be nice if they just split up her parts to just make it less predictable that she's gonna always come in after the second chorus. So I feel like somehow this has turned into me doing what I never thought I would ever do, which is complain about Dreamcatcher. I'm just actually it's the opposite. It's coming from a place of love. I just want to hear more of what I love. Okay, so black or white? Although I did it, Sua. There's like a guy that somewhere in a guy was, I think there was a comment and someone said that Sua doesn't rap anymore. Consistently. And they gave the part to Gahyun or gave the lead rapper position to Gahyun because something about Sua's voice, it was damaging her voice. I know she had vocal nodules. So if anyone wants to comment on that, I would love to know. Because Sua does do rap sometimes, but maybe she just can't do it all the time or as much as would be expected of her if she had the actual lead rapper position. So I would love any kind of background on that if anyone knows. Oh, why did I pause it? I'm scared. Oh, that's not even fair. Tension, of course. For memory. I'm so sorry, Shia. She said we slept on Heart of a Sunflower. Whew. Definitely locked inside a door. This is probably gonna be Don't Like. Do you know what my favorite Dreamcatcher song is? Don't Light My Fire. So needless to say. I don't even know what. what even was this? Break the Wall? Oh, okay, yeah. Can't even remember what the other one was. That's how much I love Don't Light My Fire. Immediately forgot about what I just heard. Like, you should probably just leave Reason out of this, but it's a banger, so okay. Now, these two songs, this is a perfect matchup actually because uh, I'm always talking about this, but Dreamcatcher, they're always doing something I want to find. Ooh, I found a different word. I'm not going to say interesting. Compelling. They're always doing something compelling with their vocals. So there's a lot of these little lilting type of high notes on Because. It's very haunting. Like, you know, and he's going, and then, you know, Yuhyun has that part in the bridge where she's doing these sort of operatic type rises and falls and stuff with her tone. And it's very character driven. It's like there's yeah, like they're singing this like this is a musical or something. Like, you know, they're getting across this very haunting, kind of eerie feeling with the production. The producers, Jesus Christ. But Reason, of course, Reason is interesting because of the belting, because the vocal line, you know, all of them doing that belting. But it's really interesting because it's the only time that I think you hear them. How do I say this? Well, everyone except Sheehan, because she's Sheehan, but everyone is belting, but they're hitting a wall because they're going, like, basically, like, they're giving it their all. It's almost as if the producers in the studio told them, I want you to belt as high as you can, and they wanted it loud, like to fill a room. And it's like they told them to do it as much as they can. Yuhyun strains a teeny tiny bit, and it's emotional to me because it feels like what they wanted was, if you have everything in you, you give everything in you to the fans. And it feels like they are pushing themselves to their vocal limit because they want, like, it's for the fans. They're trying to express how much they appreciate the fans, how much they love the fans. So it's like they went in the studio with that mindset, and they're like, give it to them. Like, in the lyrics on that particular part, where they do that in the chorus, it's interesting to me. It's interesting, it's compelling. It's all the words I say too much. But anyway, that's why I think this was like a really good matchup, because there's something unique to the vocals in these particular songs. And the thing that they're unique about is how they each express the actual purpose of the song, or the actual feeling that's meant to be behind the song. The eeriness of Because being this very, you know, horror thing about obsession, all this other thing, this eerie feeling. And then Reason being a fan song for the fans. And it sounds like the vocalists are really just pushing themselves to their absolute limits because they want, like, they're actually trying to scream and yell out to all, you know, all around the world to their fans. Like, they're really trying to give their all to us. So that's why this is a great matchup. I'm going to choose Reason because it's a banger and because all the rappers are on there and vocal lines going off. The lyrics it's just an incredible song all around. Even if it wasn't sentimental, like a fan song, I'd still choose it because it's a rock song, but it's like rock in the way that's like, it like reminds me of like Linkin Park, that which is like, that's one of my first loves in music. Yeah, it's hard. It goes hard, dude. It being a fan song was just a bonus, honestly. So yeah, Reason. Oh, and then that anthemic part. Oh man, yeah, like that sort of da, 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 like all like the pre not the pre-chorus, but yeah, the chorus and like the like fan chant part. It's just got it's just got like all these elements that are just. I mean, it's perfect. It may be another perfect song. It's just like we want a fan song. We want people to be able to sing along to it. We want it to feel like it's a song that's for Somnies and you know, Dreamcatcher, the Dreamies to sing together, and you absolutely get so many moments of that in this song. Not just the chorus, but in like the chanting, the chorus, like a fan chant, and the just thrown in the song too is like a bonus. And yeah, I think that they were really in their bag with Reason. Those producers were in their bag with that one. That could have been any kind of song, but then the chant really makes it like, oh no, like this is a fan song. Like this is for all of us. We've got to do this together. We've got to sing this together, and you can't help it. As soon as it starts, you know, as soon as it gets to that whoa whoa, you can't help it. You have to. Like it's like it's human nature or something. You've got to sing along. So that's dope. Reason has a lot going for it. Yeah. So this was fun. I know that was the last one, right? How many did you guess? Oh, that was probably a mistake. I'm guessing it's for the how many did you guess? I'm guessing it's for all the other stuff. Yeah, all the other games that she has there. All right. Well, this is. Let me give it a like. That was super fun. I hope everyone appreciates Clav and plays these games. It's been such a nice thing to have to be doing. In particular, like while in between comebacks and stuff, while people are just waiting for the girls to come back or to have schedules. That's a really nice thing to find online to occupy your time with. So that was really neat of Clav to make all these games. And, you know, to occupy your mind and not think about crowns. Because I think that we should not think about crowns. And I think that we should do whatever we can to distract ourselves from thinking about crowns and talking about crowns and looking for crowns and wearing crowns. Okay, so hope you guys had fun. Please play along yourself on Clav's actual video and comment with your choices on under that video. I'll see you next time.